All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And down to the 16-yard line. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. And it's caught. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Austin Seferian-Jenkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Leo. 36. Kill. Safe. Check. Hey! Blow.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Look at me. Zipper. He don't want it. Hey, wahoo. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Now.
2nd and 5. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Check 99. Hey, Echo. 49's the mic. Watch 49. 6-man. Get it.
From the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Get in the way. Check the hot read. Kill.
And a give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Switch.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll find Hines out of the backfield. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still, no yardage. Okay.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A quick pass out to Aguilar. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 26, check 26, 25, check 25, check 25.
They run the counter. Jefferson. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first and 10, Herbert. This complete to Lockett. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Here's 2nd and 8. It's caught, blocked it, and down inside the 15 he goes. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
And maybe that extra, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 31, check 31. Hatchet.
80 weapon.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check nickel. Check 9. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Quick dad.
Let's go.
On 2nd down now. Jefferson. And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Kill.
A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. It's an 89-yard kick return, and the Texans push further out in front. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back them up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
49's the mic.
Now.
Blue Dan. He's coming. Double up.
Hey, Sam off.
Watch twist.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Herbert. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
set, 8, read. Rock it.
Back. Check, 37.
On first down, Jefferson. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Crouch. Jim.
Squeeze.
On second down, Jefferson. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player as well as a physical specimen.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on fourth down.
Let's get it.
Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on fourth down.
Check 24. Undercrush.
Be grip.
On fourth down, Herbert, he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, first and goal.
Check 3. Hey, alert 3. No.
Hey. 5.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Bang.
Yep.
Fresno.
On second down now, Jefferson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to.
No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Going deep for Hopkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Throwing on third down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Watson on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
You got him. You got him.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 37.
First down, Houston.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Watson looks to throw again. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because he just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better, 2 weeks in a row? You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. But it's going to be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. On 2nd and 10, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
What is that? 19, 31, 53, bring it. Bring it! Slam, slam, slam! 124! 54! 59! Let's go!
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will they?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they...
Under pressure, they got him again.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on third and long. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't fourth and inches. This is 4th and 14.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. In for the score as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Texans 49, Colts 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Ready? 8-3.
49's a Mike.
Look at me. Go.
36. Kill.
Now.
On third down, Jefferson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Aguilar has has him. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Herbert. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. That's going to be caught. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
Back to throw. Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts are in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Look, hey, 31. Time to go.
Throwing again is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to snap.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And there he goes again. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Colts are in for 6.
Again, help it, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's the bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
She's singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at
yeah,
this point.
she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Kill. Switch. Rush in.
Fire.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
56.
Rock it. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now it's Watson. He wants it all for the end zone. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Carter, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Switch, switch, switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now a hit and a loose football.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Back to throw, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down. Throwing on first down. Herbert. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, the win is a good one for morale, but little else as they move to 3-8. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.